optimism and reality. Have you ever tried driving a car without a steering wheel? Or steering it without the wheels? See, I don't think you've ever tried, and I don't think it works, because you need both parts of the car to make it function and move forward. And in the same way, a human can't function without optimism and reality. They have to work together so that we can move forward. See, a lot of people tend to favor reality over optimism because reality is unfiltered. It's logical, it's mathematical, it's factual, and it makes sense, which is true and reasons why we need it. But optimism isn't a blindfold, a sugarcoating of the present, or just fantasies. It's more than that, and we actually use it every single day, sometimes without knowing. I mean, take a scenario we all love, going on vacation. We plan our trip, pack our bags, print our tickets with excitement. We have everything set to go, yet we still don't know what's going to happen. We have to hope there are no delays and cancellations, that we arrive at our destination, and that our bags are there to meet us. We can't get through day-to-day life without optimism, and the key to it is hope. And hope, like Michelle Obama said, is the belief that something better is always possible. And we should never doubt a possibility, no matter how small the chances may seem. 10 years ago, my grandfather was diagnosed with hepatitis C, a disease that attacks the liver, causes extreme fatigue and pain. The doctors told us he had 5 more years to live and a low chance of recovering. This was devastating. It was hard to see my grandpa go through so much pain the disease brought him. Yet despite what lay ahead of him, my grandpa never wavered in his faith to get better. As his treatment started, we were worried to what was going to happen. And that's when he smiled and told us, "I'm Iron Man. I'll get through this." And at that moment, I realized what optimism is. It's the power to keep going, no matter how many treatments fail, to keep fighting, even if it takes 8 grueling years to get cured from hepatitis C. His story shows me that there's a difference between a slim chance and a no chance. As a kid, I always thought if there's a less than 10% chance of something, that it's practically not possible. But that's not true. If you keep fighting and believing and have optimism, then that 10% will happen. See, at the end of the day, life is unpredictable. It's crazy. Anything can happen. People are born blind and deaf, don't know what they're going to do. People are rejected countless amount of times, told they aren't capable of doing something. But life's difficulties should never worry us, because we have 2 vital tools to get through it: reality and optimism. Reality that lets you accept the situation you're in and the problems you have to face. And optimism that despite what lays ahead of you gives you the power to push through it. That's why I don't believe there's a fine line between optimism and reality, or even a line at all, because there's a bridge. Because it's only when these mindsets are bridged together, then only can we truly function and get ahead. The woman born blind and deaf, Helen Keller, was anything but a failure. She went to college and was a very successful person. The man with not 1 or 2, but 27 book rejections, Dr. Seuss, didn't give up and is a well-known author today. Although these people were faced with harsh realities, they responded with optimism, which was what gave them success at the very end. See, not only is life unpredictable, but it's also like a hurdle race. Just because you solve one problem doesn't mean you're finished. You have another one, and another one, and another one. But don't worry, because as someone once said, life's problems wouldn't be called hurdles if there wasn't a way to get over them. And when you apply the bridge mindset of optimism and reality, you'll be able to jump over every hurdle life places in front of you.